Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Darla Lucian of Darla Lucian Studios, and today we're going to be working in this pink junk journal. Now you're probably looking at the cover going pink, but if you remember, inside it's mostly pink, and we're going to use some of the clusters that we made the other day. But before we get going, I'm going to ask you to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Hit the notification bell so that you get notified when the next videos come up. And comment. I love our ongoing conversations. I love hearing what you're working on, and I love hearing your comments about what you like with what I'm doing or what you're interested to see me try. Also hit share with other crafty people, and let's just keep the inspiration rolling. All right, so I'm just going to clear this a little bit off to the side so we can take a look at what we're going to work on today. I was thinking maybe doing something with that on the cover. We'll see. Don't completely have a vision for this yet, so we're going to work inside today still. Okay, so the first thing actually I wanted to work on was this page, because if you remember, this was oh, pardon me, this was a scrap piece of paper that just folds up and folds down, kind of a flippy up, flippy down kind of deal. And so this is extra writing space in here. And so we need a way to keep this so that it is stays down when we have the book closed. So I was thinking of using one of these little chipboardy guys. And I was actually thinking it might be kind of cute to have a flower on it. Do you like how that looks? I really think that that's cute. Of course, that would go that way. Yeah, that's pretty adorable. I think we're going to do that. So these are just plain chipboard pieces that have a sticky back on them. This is lost paper a long time ago and is no longer sticky. So we'll glue that down, and I will peel the back off this and put glue on it too, just because I'm not sure about it. But let's get these painted up. So we're going to start with paint today. And then we'll set those off to the side to dry, and then we can come back to it later. That's why we wanted to start here. All right. Oh, there's a lot of black in that one. Maybe I'll use a different brush. Okay. Just crunch that a little bit. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Let's just put a little bit of paint down on here. I'm just using a dry brush. I don't even mind that it shows the brush strokes. I kind of like that extra texture. And I'm not even going to give it, well, maybe I will give it complete coverage to seal that part in, maybe. Alright, and then I am going to want to paint along the edges. To get that part sealed too. Maybe I should have started there. Oh well, live some, learn. So Valentine's is quickly approaching, and I know we're in COVID, so I know probably people don't have a huge amount of Valentine's plans, but I think we're going to try to do some kind of an at-home kind of deal. We usually do for holidays, do some kind of a home party kind of thing for the kids. It's for the kids, you know, it's not me. I don't need a party all the time. Says the woman who's planning all the parties all the time. Alright, well, let's try going around the edges first this time. So I'm just putting a white base down of this acrylic paint. And then that'll be, I mean, you could use gesso or you could use something else. That just will help kind of seal it and give us a base to work with. I don't know that I'll necessarily keep them white. But, oops, let's turn it the right way. But that'll give us a nice base to start with. There. All right. So I decant, I guess, paint into smaller jars so that my big jars that I have, or my big bottles that I have, don't dry out from opening and closing them all the time. Plus, I can sometimes just paint from here. I don't need a palette if I'm just using a straight color, like in this case where I'm just using straight white. I don't need to worry about mixing a color, so I don't really need a palette to mix on. I'm just kind of giving my hands a quick wipe because I don't want to get everything painty today. This is just a little rag with some water. Acrylic paint is water soluble, so that's just, my fingers are so dry. I swear I put lotion on this morning, but I don't know, in and out of water a lot today, so everything wants to stick because I've got no moisture left in my hands. Alright, that's good enough for now, I guess. Okay, so we'll let those, well, let's not touch it again, right? We'll let those go off to the side because I will need to have room to glue. Alright. Okay, so while we're waiting for that, then I was thinking about this spot here. I was thinking about these fabric clusters that we made the other day. And I was thinking that one of these could possibly go on here. See how quick that will just come together, just putting that on. It's a little bit big, so I think I'll pass on that one. Let's see. That one's a better size. Oh, that's cute too. The pink kind of disappears down here. It's almost the same shade, but that's kind of the right size. This one is a little big too. And then this one. Let's try this one. This one's a little bit big, but it's exactly the right colors. I really like the color, so I could cut a little bit off of here, and I could cut a little bit off there if I wanted. Let's try that. Let's make another snippet for my snippet pile to make more of these clusters. Where is my snippet pile? There it is. Sometimes things move around. I usually try to keep things in their spots, but I was using my sewing machine this morning, and that's kind of where I usually keep this guy. Alright. So I don't mind that this part goes over the edge because it's not so floppy. I don't think it's going to get caught in with the cards, but this other stuff was so thin and flimsy that I thought it would just get tucked every time, and I was thinking that would be kind of annoying. Alright. So let's see, is this dry? Yes. Water. Okay, let's use tacky glue to glue this down. You could use Fabrifix or Fabri-Tac. Those kinds of glues would work too. Ooh, that lid did not want to come off. It's like I glued my lid shut. There we go. Take the goobers off. Alright, so I'm going to kind of dab this on. I'm not going right to the edge because I think you'll be able to actually see it through this kind of lighter weight material, and I really don't want that look. But this other stuff is, I think, more opaque, so you won't see it showing through as much. But I am going to put a lot on because I could picture that this could get caught on something and I want it to stay in the journal. Alright. I feel like I've got enough glue on there. What do you think? It's going to stay for sure. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, I really like how that looks. Okay, so then the other thing I wanted to deal with was this ribbon that's underneath here is wired, and actually that part stayed glued down. I'm just going to snip. There's a little bit of the wire coming through, so I'm just going to push it back up along the wire a little bit, snip the wire off, and then pull that back. And that should keep it inside the fabric, so we won't have to deal with it. So I'm just going to toss that little tiny piece. Well, look at how fast that one was. I can't even believe how quick that one went down. And I mean, that to me is pretty decorated, because, you know, anything else on there is going to just be a little busy for. Just going to give a little texture to the triangle behind that pocket. I like triangle pockets. They're great, like a corner tuck basically, right? Yeah, I guess I don't need to go under there, do I? Who's going to see that? Not anyone. Yeah, that looks good. Awesome. Okay. How are these guys? Oops, still tacky. Whoops. Impatient. Patience isn't a virtue this morning. I can't wait to get that, make that little tag. I've got some ideas for it. That's why I'm kind of excited to get going on it. Anyway, we'll see if it comes together. All right, so then you see I have some little tabs in here. So then I have this other one I wanted to do here. Put my tab off to the side. I made a little fabric flip out of some of the different fabrics that we were using for snippets. So fabric clips are fun because they give decoration to a page, but then they give a secret writing spot, kind of an interactive page, which is super fun. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put the glue down on this page and then attach it. This is construction paper, which is very kind of fibrous, and so I'm going to use tacky glue, and also because of the fabric, just two really great reasons to use tacky glue. And again, because it's going to be kind of an interactive piece and maybe see some wear, I want to make sure that there is a ton of glue down. So I'm just kind of making a bar for my little curtain to hang on. That's why I always think of it as like a little curtain that hangs down. There we go. And now, just as always with Fabri-Tac, we just make sure we have it positioned exactly where we want, because you do have like half a minute, maybe a quarter of a minute, to make a decision about whether or not you like it where it is. And if you don't, you can always move it. But wow, that looks so cute. Don't you love this? There's just a little bit of tan in this little snippet of kind of sheer fabric, and I just thought it really pulled that together with the pinks and the journal. Okay, where's that other one back here? Oh yes, this is the matching one to the front that we just did, right? It's that pocket. So we need to do something here. So what are we going to do here? I haven't actually made a plan for this one so much. I was thinking about putting a fabric cluster there, but then I decided to put it at the front since I was going to put the fabric clip at the back. So you see how these things evolve. It's an ongoing process. All right, let's see what's in my bucket of tricks. This is one of the things that I want to work on with that. It's glitter paper, but it's sticky on the back, and then I don't know. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. We'll try some things. Let's see. Oh, I was thinking this maybe. This love here. I really like how that looks. These are almost orange. Those ones might not work for this journal after all. I grabbed them because they were hearts, but, and then those are very yellow, but that actually isn't horrible in this journal. Alright, so I was thinking I might do some book page on there, but maybe I'll layer it too. I could layer it with some things. And then these are the tags and stuff at the back here. Well, I'm not ready for the tag stage yet, but we're page from my glue pad. Alright, so this is a sticker that has migrated on its own. I will eventually use it, so I just kind of leave it there because I don't want to pull it and try to store it somewhere when it's storing itself there just fine with other hearts. I don't know, it seemed to be okay to do it there. Alright, so I feel like creating a bit of a triangle here. So let's see. I'll do a line here maybe, and a line here. Or should I just do it from the corner? If I do it from the corner, I guess that will be fine too. Alright, oh, let's get the snippets out of the way. See, I have to go back on my sewing machine because they're not in the right spot right now, so now then I have a hard time accessing all my other stuff. Okay. So we're going to try to make this on the angle here. Now let's see how that did. Just kind of eyeballing it. I'm going to save these bits because you just never know. Alright, that's not bad. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's not horrible. I could square it by turning it upside down. Let's square it. That will bug me if it's not square. Alright. These little snips I am willing to let go of. Okay. See, that's better. Alright, I'm going to erase my pencil mark that managed to stay there. And let's go around this with pink ink. Oh, I didn't have my pink ink cup. Let me grab my box of inks. I always have them right under the desk here. It's just the handiest spot, but I'm going to bring out... Where's that other one? There it is. Let's bring those both out, because I got a feeling we'll probably use either of those. Right. So let's see what's going on this side. So we've got kind of a pale pink happening on this side, and kind of a pale pink on this side. So I think I'm going to go with a lighter pink. This is Positively Pink, a Stampin' Up! Spot pad. It's called a spot because it's just a little inch square, which is really such a great size. I do think it's a great way to try different colors, especially because I use browns mostly, or neutrals for edging, because I like the aged look. But every once in a while you want to add a pop of color. And so then for the ones that you don't use as frequently, I think that this is a great investment, because then you can get quite a variety of colors. I like variety, what can I say? So also putting this so that the writing kind of goes that way, I think adds an interesting thing. Now I have two options here. I could glue this on flat as just an embellishment piece, or I could glue it in an L shape and then make it a second pocket, which is what I think I'm going to do here. But I need something on there. And I have this word love that I really like. And I could put it in the corner there. But we need something else to go with that. Now I have these hearts, which is kind of fun. And I think I might use some of them actually. Okay, but I still need something to cover a little bit of the words, because I don't want people reading the story practically screamed, you know, like, we don't need that. Let's see. Where are my pink scrappy scraps? Or I could do cream ones. Let's just see what's happening here. I need to pull this closer. Forgot to do that. I have a little table behind me that I kind of keep my project bins on so that I can access when I need to. And I always have this one full of neutrals, which is great because it gives you some options. So let's see if there's anything I want to do on here. Oops. How'd you get in there? I guess I was planning on using that for something. Alright. Just get those out of the way. What would look good on there? Some of that, maybe? Some of that goldy bit? Is there any bigger? Yeah, there's just a little bit bigger one there. See, this isn't huge, but it doesn't need to be super huge. And then this guy goes there. Man, I wish I could pull this out so I could see it. But it's going to have to stay stuck on the... Oh, it's clear behind. Oh, yay. Okay, that's good. Okay. Let's see. So, love. Well, I really like that, actually. I think that that little scrap is going to do it for me. Okie dokie. Maybe. Well, let's see. So, and a few of the hearts, right? And then what about a paper flower? Let's take a look. What do we got? You know me and these paper flowers. I put a lot of effort in, so now I want to use them. Okay, so these bright ones are out for me. The bright centered ones, because that's not really what's happening on this page. That one's not bad. Hang on to that one. That one almost looks like the same color as the paper, which is kind of okay. Well, that one has some red on. I don't think that goes here. That's not bad. I've got kind of yellowy orange in there. I think those ones can come away. Well, that's also kind of interesting. Got a lot of those brighter ones, don't I? Well, that one's kind of good. Alright, so we've got some good choices, I think. I'll put these other guys away for now. Maybe I'll put these guys in the lid, so we got some options still out, but out of the way kind of thing. Alright, so I think I'm going to ink this up with some of my coffee bean, my brown, just to find the edge there. I tore it so that the torn side is up on the one side, but not on this side, so that kind of is unusual for me. Usually I tear them all the same, but I guess it is a scrap that's left, so probably that's what happened, is I did one side for a piece one way, and then this one's a different way. That just kind of gives it a little definition and tones down that bright white a little bit, because I want the white on here to be the thing that's standing out. Alright. Okay. Let's put this down. Again, because it's a pocket, even though it's paper to paper, I'm going to use tacky glue because I want it to have a good firm stick. So this is a really great way to use up book pages that you use for your glue pad, is to just repurpose them into tags and pockets and things. And we do that quite a lot here. I try to do as much recycling of craft supplies as I can, because you and I both know that crafting isn't always a inexpensive hobby, shall we say. And this is coming up a little there. So I obviously didn't get glue right to the edge. I usually just glue this with a glue stick, or kind of like whatever glue happens to be sticking on the glue pad at the time. Alright, and then this one, and again, it's just going to be paper to paper, so we're going to use a little Oohoo glue stick. I like Oohoo probably the best out of the glue sticks. I mean, I can't say I've used all the glue sticks yet, but of the ones that I have used, Oohoo is definitely a fave. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that looks great. Alright, so we're going to place love down next. Let's just see. Shall I start with the E? So that I have the positioning. Okay, I think that the centers of these come out. Now, where is my crafty kit? I've got Making Memories, a crafting tool set. And so I'm just going to use the probe, if I can get it out. My fingernails are so short these days. I'm just going to poke out the center of the sticker. It wants to stick to me so bad. Well, that's a good sign. Alright. So, how about there? Perfect. Yeah, so I haven't really thought about what we're going to do for a party. I guess I'll have to ask them and see what they want. Probably there's going to be some kind of cake involved, I'm guessing. That'll be popular with everyone. Everybody likes eating. Lining it up at the bottom, it seems to be the easiest place to make sure that they're all going to be level. You know what, the V isn't quite as happy there. Let's see if I can reposition it. Oh, barely. I don't like that too much. Just want it to be down just a little to match the other things. There we go. There, now it's pretty even across the bottom. Alright, so those guys can go away. I just got this this at a scrapbooking store, I think. Got a lot of stuff that are, you know, I used one or two pieces from it for a project, and then what do you do with the rest, right? So I have kind of put kind of a bin together of like little bits and pieces that kind of necessarily belong with a collection, so that I can do something about that. Alright, so I'm going to just put these here because I'm trying to think, oh, I'm going to have these little bubbly things on here. So where do I want this? Here. Over the edge a little. No, I like seeing that shape of that more than, that isn't as interesting to me. So there's that one. I think these are very similar colors, just a little different. Now I'm getting a little fussier. So far the first one I put on is my favorite. The light just kind of disappears. Well, it's not bad. Nope, I like this one best, I think. Alright, so what are we going to do with this one? I wonder if we put the tiniest dot of glue in the center. That would this stuff. Nope, not really. Okay, so change of plan. Then I'm going to put one of these little gemstone things in. I've got pearls. I've got other stuff in here. Where are they? There's this pink. I'm going to the bright pink, which I wasn't thinking I was going to do. But you know what? For the center of it, I'm kind of okay with doing that. Look at that. That looks pretty amazing. Put a little bling on there. Okay, and then this one's going to be attached with tacky glue. Oh yeah, that looks cute. I love how that turned out. Alright, speaking of love, let's get some hearts on here. So what are we thinking? There is a few different sizes, looks like. Kind of itty bitty, medium, and these are the larger ones. So let's put a larger one there. And a larger one down there. And a larger one there. So we kind of have our three. And then let's put a couple medium ones. Where do I want it? Like that? I don't want them really in a row. I'm going to put that one at an angle. I think that's all I need for medium ones. And then let's put a bunch of the little guys. I want it to be like heart bubbles all over the place on here. These are a lot of fun. Because they're, it's almost like a resin kind of a feel to it. They pop off the sticker backing pretty easy. And they have a lot of sticky on them. Even though they're old as the hills, they're very sticky. So that's very, very good news to me. I think that means that they will stay where I put them, which is exactly what we want, right? Alright, so then I'm going to put a couple over here to just tie these two sides together, right? I can't put them over the edge on this side, of course, because that's our pocket side. But they can go over here. Maybe I will use one more medium heart. Right there. And there. Those are fun. Okay. Let's tuck these guys away. Alright, so I think the only one we have left to do is to get back to our flippy foldy thing. Whoops. Yeah, you're for the front, you're not for in here. How are we doing for time? Oh, we're still good. Awesome. Okay. Water. Alright, so I was thinking I would use some of this on there, but I don't know. Maybe the tacky glue was too wet. Let's try. Let's try the old white glue and see what we get happening. You're just supposed to press it on the back and be able to pull off glitter. Maybe this stuff is getting too old. It seems to not want to work with me too much. Alright, so change of plan. I guess I'm going to pull out my glitter after all. Here I was thinking I wouldn't have to do it, but I kind of have my heart set on this, so there you go then, huh? Unfortunately, that just means I just have to unbury it a little bit. The glitter is not something I use every day. So, it's with my stamps under my desk because that's the stage that it's at. It's kind of the finishing touches stage. So I have all of those kinds of things there right at my desk. Alright, so I'm actually going to move this guy off to the side because glitter requires a little paper underneath, usually. Let's see here. Alright, glitter glue, and I've got glitter itself. I want pink. So, I know I have some pink somewhere, so let's take a look. Okay, so there's this bright pink one there. And then I have, oh my goodness, some spilt out. Well, that is unfortunate. Well, there's my light pink one. So the chunkier one is the, oh, glitter glue, I only got that too. And that one's looking pretty empty, if I do say so myself. It might be time to reinvest in glitter glue. I think that's all the pinks I have. Yeah, looks like it. Looks like it. Alright, so I don't want to put this away just yet. Okay. So, it seems like a really big paper for the project, and I suppose it is. Alright, that's very glued down. Alright, so let's start with trying to see if this is going to give me any glue at all. Oh, maybe even has a stopper in it. If it does, then we're in luck. Oh no, it doesn't. It's just plugged. Alright. Any glue gonna come out of here? Any at all? Nope. Alright. I kind of figured, but it's always worth trying. Alright, so normally I would just use white glue for that, but I didn't have things set up for that, so I'm just going to use tacky glue. So my plan is to put the pink all over the center and then get the darker pink, or not all over the center, but all over the kind of the main part of the flower, and then yeah, that's cute, right? And the white still shows through lots. And then I'm going to put, whoops, need the lid off. Put it really, oh no, don't do it. A big gob the center. Where's my probe? The perfect time to use the probe. Keep it in the center. Do, 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 do. Okay. And now we're going to try to centrally locate this bigger glitter. Oh, and I've got glue all over my hands. That's not going to be as handy. All right, let's see what we can do here. Did we kind of do it? Almost. All right, I am going to get those little bits off. I'll actually put them to the center. Try to make this. Oi! Stick it to me so good. All right, just to make this the center, kind of the stamen part. More of this pink all over in the hopes that it will fill in where I had to take the pink ones off. Perfect. Alright, so now again that needs to dry. I like our cute little embellishment, don't you? Alright, so a spare container for the excess. That's kind of a mix. We do. How handy. I love it when I have little pots left over. It's always good. Sometimes we end up getting little blends, and this will work just fine for Valentine's. Any Valentine's things that we end up working on today, we can use that for. Okay, perfect. Just gonna, sorry, I'm just reorganizing again. Put my garbage in my toolbox back right where it normally is so that it's handy. Okay. Alright, so what are we going to do with this heart? What if we do... Ooh, where's the stamps? I had a fun idea. Where are my XO stamps? So let's use Pink Passion, and also let's use Positively Pink. So we'll use both of those. Alright, so I'm just going to put X's and O's. All over this. Well, that's fun. I like the pattern. See, the thing is we could do an all over pattern over this one because I'm planning on attaching this one, actually. Let's do that now. Attaching this one onto it. So, Whoops. Like so. And then we're going to need to probably do something underneath. Well, we might not have to. We'll see how that goes. Okay. So, I guess we're not needing this anymore. Those guys need to get cleaned up. Oh. Alright, so now we need to put this on. And we need it so that this part tucks in. So we don't need it too high up, but we need some glue on there so that it will attach, right? Okay. So about the top, I don't really want to press this down. About the top of the flower is kind of where I felt like that was the edge. So it's just going to tuck behind the top bumps of the heart. Like that. So obviously this is going to need to dry a little before we move on to the next pages that we're going to do. But doesn't that look cute? I really like that. Just a simple little embellishment. But simple goes a long way. You know, it's just about being really intentional about where you put things. It really adds it and takes it to the next level, right? Well, thank you so much for coming along today. And thank you for helping me get those 4 pages done. I think that looks pretty great. There's this one and this one. The one with the fabric flip. There we are. And then this guy. Wow, we got so much done today. Thank you guys so much. And remember to hit the like and subscribe, and we'll just catch you in the next video. Remember, let's just keep that inspiration rolling.